are they going fast in those cars? What are they going to do? Where are those dogs going?
One of the biggest questions I have about the science of reading is why are we leaving behind leveled or predictable textbooks like Go Dog Go? Yes, my son can read this book fluently and enjoys it, but is he truly mapping these words for long-term use? Is simply reading words as wholes within context of text enough? Coincidentally, the day after reading this book, I gave him the letters phonics and word reading survey. And if we look down at the high frequency words, you can see that he only knew 15 out of 35 of those words. While I was giving him this assessment, I thought he was going to knock some of these words out of the park, and I was really surprised when he missed words that he had just read in the book. I almost felt like it was cheating that he read this book right before I gave the survey. And you can see on this page, for example, the word where and they is in there several times, and he read it every single time without stumbling. And then when we look at his assessment, those are the same words that he missed outside the context of the book. He missed they, he missed where, he missed right when he was reading light and night fluently within the book. So what was going on? Why wasn't he able to take those words and apply them outside of the context of the text the very next day? As an experiment, I spent the next couple lessons with him teaching those words that he missed using the heart word magic strategy. In heart word magic, you highlight the part that they need to learn by heart and then point out that the rest of the word is phonetically regular and they can sound it out. So in the word night, the IGH is the part that he needed to learn by heart. Then we made sure to read those within decodable text. I just wrote my own because it's easiest. And we also made sure to add some dictation. And he wrote those words without looking at the heart word magic flashcards. After that, I thought he was ready to look back at those words out of context, mixed up, to see how he did.
Blue, they, again, their nose, white, right, post, pose, where, clue, light, why, though.
He still was inconsistent on reading the word what correctly, so he might need a little bit more work on that. The rest of the words he read quickly and clearly. I also added some words that he'd never seen before but follow the same sound spelling patterns that I introduced with the other Go Dog Go words. Clue, fright, pose. He was able to quite quickly identify the sound spelling pattern that he had been exposed to in the phoneme graphing mapping game and apply that to these new words to read these words. So that leaves us with only one question. What am I going to do with all these predictable books that my son loves to read? Well, I'm going to keep encouraging him and leave them in his library for him to enjoy. But for instructional purposes, we're going to stick with our decodable books that introduce and explicitly teach sound spelling patterns that I know he needs to be the best reader he can be.